Fiumicino Leonardo da Vinci International Airport or Rome Fiumicino Airport, also simply known as Fiumicino Airport, is Italy's largest airport with 36.1 million passengers served in 2013. It is located in Fiumicino, 18.9 nautical miles southwest of Rome's historic city centre. The airport serves as a hub for Alitalia, the largest Italian airline, and Vueling, a Spanish low-cost carrier owned by International Airlines Group. Based on total passenger numbers, it was the sixth busiest airport in Europe and the world's 29th busiest airport in 2011. It covers an area of 15 square kilometres and is named after Italian polymath Leonardo da Vinci, who designed a proto helicopter and a flying machine with wings. History. Early years. The airport was officially opened on January 15, 1961, with 2 runways, replacing the smaller Rome Fiumicino Airport, which remains in service for some low-cost airlines as well as domestic and charter operations. During the 1960s, Alitalia invested heavily in the new airport, building hangars and maintenance centers. In the same period a 3rd runway was added. Despite being officially opened in 1961, Leonardo da Vinci Fiumicino Airport had actually been in use since August 20, 1960. This was to help relieve air traffic that was congesting Rome Fiumicino Airport during the 1960 Olympics. Later development. Since 2005 the airport operates a Category 3B instrument landing system. Further improvement work was implemented in 2007 to enable the airport to handle 30 takeoffs/landings per hour, up from 10, in the event of thick fog. 4 runways presently operate at Leonardo da Vinci Airport, 16L/34L and 16R/34L, 16C/34C, mostly used as a taxiway or as a backup for 16L/34R, and 07/25, used only westwards for takeoffs owing to the prevailing winds. In 2010, the new single baggage handling system for more efficient luggage delivery began operations. Several projects are planned. These include the construction of an environmentally friendly cogeneration system, which would allow the airport to produce its own energy. Construction of Pier C with 16 additional loading bridges, to handle the expected growth from 38 million passengers per year to 55 million by 2018. And the Master Plan Fiumicino Nord, involving 4 new terminals and 2 new runways to be built by 2044, when there are estimated to be 100 million passengers per year. Terminals. The terminals were upgraded during the 1990s and 2000s. In 1991, the domestic Pier A with 12 gates opened. In 1995, the International Pier B with 10 gates opened. In 1999, the International Satellite C with 11 gates and an elevated automated people mover connected it with the main terminal. In 2000, the new domestic Terminal A opened, and the terminal buildings, then consisting of Terminal A, Terminal AA, Terminal B, and Terminal C, were reorganized. In 2004, the new Cargo City Terminal opened. In 2008, Terminal 5 opened for check-in for American carriers and LL. Passengers are then bused to what was then called Satellite C. The terminal serves 950,000 passengers per year. Work was extended to build the new Pier C. In 2009, the terminals were renamed. A was renamed T1, AA was renamed T2. B and C became T3 and T5 stayed the same. Airlines and destinations, scheduled, charter services, notes, 1 Ethiopian Airlines flights to Milan Malpensa, Washington Dulles in Toronto Pearson are for international, connecting traffic only. The airline does not have local rights to carry passengers solely between Fiumicino and the final destination. Traffic and statistics. Busiest routes from Rome Fiumicino Airport on 2013 were the following: ground handling. Ground handling services were provided by Aeroporto di Roma until 1999, when it created Aeroporto di Roma Handling. Alitalia provided passenger assistance even before 1999. In 2001, Alitalia created Alitalia Airport, and started providing ground handling for itself and other airlines. Air One created EAS and started providing third-party services as well. Aeroporto di Roma handling remains the biggest handler in terms of airlines handled, but Alitalia Airport is the biggest handler in terms of airplanes handled, as Alitalia aircraft account for 50% of the ones at Fiumicino. There are some other private handlers that provide passenger assistance, including a group, Globground Italia and ICTS Italia. On May 2, 2006, Meridiana's passenger handling staff transferred to Alitalia Airport, and the ramp employees transferred to Alitalia Airport in February 2007. In May 2006, Italy's Civil Aviation Authority announced that it took off the limitation of 3 ramp handlers in Rome Leonardo da Vinci Airport. Our group and Aviapartner announced that they would create a company called Aviapartner to serve Milan Malpensa and Rome Leonardo da Vinci. There are fears that luggage mishandling will go up. Ground handling deregulation has brought confusion on who does what and has decreased service levels, especially on transferring baggage. In November 2006, Aeroporto di Roma handling was sold to FlightCare, an Aviance member. Security services transferred from the Polizia di Stato to Aeroporto di Roma in 2000. Aeroporto di Roma created airport security to provide these services as well as security services to airlines. Airport security is supervised by Polizia di Stato, Guardia di Finanza, Internazionale Aviazione Civile, and Aeroporto di Roma. Ground transportation. Leonardo da Vinci is about 35 km by car from Rome's historic city centre. The airport is served by a 6-lane motorway and numerous buses and taxis. Fiumicino Aeroporto railway station is served by the Leonardo Express train operated by Trenitalia, available at the airport terminal. It takes 30 minutes to get to Termini station in a non-stop trip that is provided twice an hour. Alternatively, local trains leave once every 15 minutes, stopping at all stations. However, these trains do not head to Termini station. Passengers have to change at Trastevere, Ostens or Tuscolana. The railway opened in December 1989, with non-stop and several stop services available. Incidents and accidents. From the 1960s until the 1980s, the airport experienced significant aircraft hijackings as well as being the scene of 2 major terrorist attacks and the port of origin for an aircraft bombing in Flight some engendered by the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. On November 23, 1964, TWA Flight 800, operated by a Boeing 707, had an engine catch fire during takeoff. 50 of the 73 passengers and crew on board were killed. On December 17, 1973, Pan American World Airways Flight 110 was attacked by Palestinian terrorists. 30 passengers were killed when phosphorus bombs were thrown aboard the aircraft as it was preparing for departure. On December 27, 1985, during the Rome and Vienna airport attacks, terrorists shot and killed 16 people and wounded 99 others at the airport. On April 2, 1986, TWA Flight 840, which was traveling from Fiumicino to Nikon International Airport in Athens, Greece, was bombed, ejecting 4 people from the plane to their deaths. The plane landed safely. On October 17, 1988, Uganda Airlines Flight 775, en route from London Gatwick Airport to Rome, then to Entebbe International Airport, crashed short of the runway after 2 missed approaches. 26 of the 45 passengers aboard, as well as all 7 crew members, died. On February 2, 2013, Alitalia Flight 1670, en route from Pisa International Airport to Rome, overran the runway during landing. 16 occupants were injured, 2 of them seriously. References. External links. Media related to Fiumicino Airport at Wikimedia Commons, Leonardo da Vinci International Airport, current weather for LIRF at NOAA/NWS, accident history for FCO at Aviation Safety Network, Boeing Company's listing of Fiumicino Airport, its runways, and noise abatement procedures, UK team to plan Rome Fiumicino International Terminal expansion.